And we're back. Man, what a long trip. So we've turned in the parking lot. I'm giving you, this is our entrance. You'll turn in here and you'll immediately go to the left. This is where the gates are. On your keychain right here, you want to zoom in right here, we have a clicker. So this will get you in the gate. There's no need to try to put your code in. You can if you like, but you don't have to. So you'll hit your LiftMaster. And I'm gonna show you also, here's the key number, the code number to what spot you're gonna park in, which is spot number 21. So we're pulling in now. We just got through with our trip, and these are our procedures that we will do returning to the lot. So the first thing we're going to do is dump our toilet and get trash out, things like that. So as you're pulling into the lot, you'll come down bus row here. And as you're coming down, the building will be on your right. The dump station will be on your left. There's fresh water at the dump station. If you happen to have a little leftover residue there, make sure you rinse that down. Helps keep the smells down. So as you can see, it's marked with a big yellow square. And we're going to pull in and dump our toilet. You should be able to line up your dump tank right over the top, dump tank from the bus, right over the top spot on the ground. And this is where we would stop. And we would dump our toilet, which our switch is here, we're gonna dump. And then we'll also take out all of our trash. So trash from up top and then trash in your bay. If you got a trash chute, which most buses do, and you'll pull that trash out, dumpster's right here beside you. Okay, so you've done all of that, you've gotten all this done, you've dumped, everything is finished right here, trash is out. So then you're gonna park your bus. So again, we're gonna get off of the lane here where we're dumping, and we're gonna go put our bus back in our spot, but first we gotta get our car out. So, but again, we don't wanna tie up the dump station while others might need to use it. You could pull your car out while you're dumping if you want to, and if you have a tank that's really full or it takes a minute, you can do that too. But again, make sure that you are not holding up someone else who's behind you trying to dump trying to get their paperwork and stuff done and get out of here just like you are. You know what? We're gonna get some fuel. So we've dumped, and let's say we did not fuel our bus before we got, when we dropped our client. They actually maybe are a long-term client and we're buying fuel here. The rule is this: all buses leave full of fuel and they come back full of fuel. So do not park your bus. I don't care if it's a long-term client or not. Do not park your bus until you fill it up. Okay? So you can fill up here. We have fuel here. We also take credit cards at this pump, or you have an all-access fuel card that you could also use. But there's the pumps right here. You pull up, fill your pumps up. Again, now you've come back around to the back part of the parking lot, which means you got to go back around again to get to your parking spot. Do not turn around and go the wrong way, because then you'll have to turn back there. Don't try backing up that far distance either. Again, there's a lot of vehicles moving around here. So we bought fuel and we're good. We got our receipts. We've done all we're doing. We're gonna go park this big rig and head it on to the house. All right. Oh, we have to do paperwork too, though, don't we? One thing to remember as you're driving around this lot, and then really anywhere where there's a lot of traffic and vehicles, is that you're creeping and driving very slow. This vehicle is very big, and it takes a second for you to get it stopped. So if you back into the bus next to you, the mirror, a building, a pole, it usually takes you a good 5 seconds to get that thing stopped before the damage stops. So it's a lot. So just creep around the building. Again, there's a lot of people in and out that are, some of them first time they've ever seen a bus. They're looking, paying attention to that. They're not paying attention to what you're doing necessarily. So you have to watch for them. So just be extremely careful. Just inch around. There's no sense in getting in a hurry in this environment. I'm putting around right now at about 3 to 4 miles an hour. Okay, so we're back. We've fueled up. We've dumped our toilets. We've changed our trash liners out, and we're ready to park our bus. We're not finished though, but we're ready to park our bus. That's the next step. So I'm coming through here and I realize that there's not a lot of traffic around, so I'm just going to pull up right here. Again, out of the way, not blocking everybody, but I am going to stop right here and get my car out of the way, and then we're going to park the bus, okay? So we stopped, we're going to move our cart, and then we'll park our bus. Car's out of the way, and we're ready to park. Now, if you'll notice, on any of these spots that are angled, there's a certain place that you need to stop to keep from hitting the back fence or a pole. If it's a straight in line shot, bus parked in the straight right here, your bumper goes right on that front line. As you can see, they're in a line there that keeps you off of the fence in the back and off of the poles. On these that are angled, right here on your left hand side, your left bumper should be sitting on that line. Make sure when you're backing your bus in the parking spot that you're putting the tires as close to the left line as possible on a slanted parking spot. On the straight spots, you can put it right in the middle. But on these slanted ones, we try to stay closest to the left. It gives you more room to get in and out on this side, is the reasoning for that. So I'm backing straight in here. And then I'm looking down right here because there's a line going straight across the front of this parking spot, and that's where I want to place this front bumper at. If you do this, I promise you, you will not be into the fence on either side. Oh, yeah. Oh, just kidding. As we were talking about making sure you hung your driver's side to this line, as you can see, I'm right there at that line. Not over it, not on it, but I'm right at it. And then my front end is stopped right here at the front of this line right here. So as I'm looking out, I see that line, that's where I want to stop. That'll keep you from backing into the pole. You see the pole right here behind me on this particular spot. If you go back further, you're into the pole, you're going to damage the bus, and you don't want to do that. So just pay attention right here. This is the exact spot you need to stop at every time, okay? I've stopped right where I want to stop. The bus is sitting where I need it to sit. I've emptied my trash. I've dumped my toilet. I've filled up with fuel. And now I'm ready to do the next part of the equation, which is my ride up, pull my sheets, and get ready for the cleaning staff to take care of it for the next run.